and welcome to the first video of Lipstick Week. I think this is the fourth time that I'm doing this series. It's basically where I post every day for an entire week videos on drugstore lipsticks. I do lip swatches, reviews, I do favorites videos, pretty much anything to do with lipsticks. I will link my lipstick playlist down below. I do a lot of lip swatch videos on my channel, so I will definitely leave that in the description bar in case you want to watch more of my lipstick content. But I'm really excited for this week. I feel like I have so many fun and exciting lipsticks to share with you guys. Today I am doing a review and swatch video on the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink Liquid lipsticks. I have 5 different shades to swatch and review for you guys. I'm going to start off with the swatches. I do them on my lips and I also swatch them on the back of my hand so you guys can see what the colors look like. So we're going to start with that. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy Lipstick Week, and let's just go ahead and get started. This first one is in the shade Your Go-To. It is the most nude color that I currently have. It's definitely more on the pinky side versus the peach. I actually think it works really well for my skin tone. I probably wear this one the most. It's just so easy to throw on. It looks good with any type of like everyday eye look. It's definitely one of those my lips but better type shades. This next one is in the shade Eyes on You. It's actually a bit of a rosy nude, I think. That's how I would describe it. It's definitely warmer and deeper than Your Go-To. It has those kind of warm rosy undertones to it, and I think it's a really beautiful shade for everyday wear. You can just throw on some mascara and some blush and concealer and this lip color and you have a finished polished look. So I do really like this one. I tend to like rosy nudes, so I wasn't surprised that I like this one on me. Just a pretty everyday neutral rose. This next one is in the shade Fire and Ice. What I really love about Revlon is that they repeat shades across all of their different formulas. So I know that they have Fire and Ice in their regular lipstick line, and I'm pretty sure the color is similar. I've never tried it, but you guys can let me know. It's just a shade that I think is quite popular in the Revlon lipstick world. So I actually like that Revlon does that where they repeat shades. This one is such a pretty bright reddish coral, I guess would be the best way to describe it. It's kind of like a pinky red, but it's super bright and I think it's going to be beautiful in the springtime. I cannot wait to wear this one more often. I've been wearing it actually a lot. You guys would have seen it in a lot of my, well, in a few of my Foundation February videos. It's just such a fun bright shade. It actually reminds me a lot of the shade What's Up Doc from Wet n Wild. I don't know if they still sell that one. Wet n Wild used to have like one of their silk finish lipsticks in the shade What's Up Doc, and it was like this bright coral. This one reminds me a little bit of it. I think I'm going to be going back into the bright lips phase. I feel like after a year of wearing very little makeup, I'm just way more into bright, fun lip colors. So really like this one. It's a beautiful shade and I can see myself wearing it a lot in the spring and the summer. I know I said Your Go-To is my favorite, but I think that this shade is my favorite. This one is in the shade Fired Up. It is such a pretty burnt red shade. It's kind of like a brownish orangey red. Like it's a brick shade. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me so much of like a deeper, bolder version of e.l.f.'s Brick that I haven't been able to find. I think a few of you said you saw it on Amazon. It's almost a terracotta shade. It's just a bit more red. It's so pretty. I think this would be such a beautiful shade in the fall time or in the late summer. Like when you have a tan and you throw on this type of bricky red. I think that looks so beautiful. I love this shade so much. I think I'm gonna leave it on for the rest of the video. It's just really beautiful and fun, and I haven't worn a shade like this in a while, so I feel like I need to start wearing it more often on my channel. This next one and the last one that I want to swatch is On a Mission. Again, I've worn this one on my channel a couple of times. I actually thought when I was purchasing this one that it was going to be a true red, but once I applied it, it's more, in my opinion, of a cherry or raspberry red. It's very different from Fired Up, which was more of that like brick red. This one is more of a pinky like fuchsia red almost. I think it's beautiful. It's a shade that I don't tend to reach for that often, but when I tried this one, I kind of just wanted to reach for shades like this. I think they're very classy and they can look really nice with a very simple eye look. It's not my favorite shade from the ones that I've tried, but I still really like it. This is the last shade that I'm going to swatch for you, and we are going to just jump into the review. All right, so I put Fired Up back onto my lips because I think it's probably my favorite shade from the entire collection, at least from the shades that I've tried. So if you're at this portion of the video, you are here for the review on the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink lipsticks. I took notes down because I've been testing out a lot of lipsticks lately and I have trouble keeping track of my thoughts on each. So I'm going to be referring to my phone to do the review portion, but I'm just gonna start by saying that I love this formula. I think it is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas that I've tried. They remind me a lot of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte liquid lipsticks, so I think that's why I really like them, because I love the L'Oreal ones, but these ones I'd almost say are better because they feel a little bit thinner and they're not quite as heavy and sticky feeling as the L'Oreal ones. So of course I've only tried 5 of the shades, so I can only speak on these specific colors, but I tried to get a range of colors so that I could kind of see how the deeper colors and the bolder colors apply versus the lighter nude shades. As you guys can tell from the swatches, these are a satin finish. They're not a matte finish. They don't really have a frost to them, but they definitely have a sheen to them, and that kind of stays even once they've dried down. The swatches were not dried because I was putting them on, taking them off right away, so I didn't wait for them to dry. The longer that they sit on your lips, the more matte they become, but they never get fully matte. Like, they're always gonna have a little bit of shine to them. I kind of like the satin creamier finish versus the fully matte certain times. Like, sometimes I really like the matte look and sometimes I just prefer a cream or a satin finish. So I like that this one has all the benefits of a matte liquid lipstick, but it gives you the shine and the comfort of a satin or cream bullet lipstick formula. They are quite pigmented when you apply them, but I find that I have to layer them up quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but I do have to layer them up somewhat to get an even application. Like, they're not one swipe and you're done. I think they take a little bit of layering up. You do kind of have to swipe over your lips a couple times to get that full opacity. One of my favorite things about these lipsticks is that they are so comfortable. They do not feel drying at all on your lips, which I know can be a problem with a lot of matte liquid lipsticks at the drugstore. They can get super drying and uncomfortable throughout the day and they can kind of crack your lips. These ones are so comfortable. I can get through an entire day without feeling like my lips are cracking off. You can feel them on your lips. They're not like one of those, you know, lightweight, undetectable lipsticks. Like, you can definitely feel them on your lips, but they're still really comfortable. I wouldn't say they like lock in moisture, but they don't dry out your lips, which is great. And the comfort lasts for the entire day. Like, they didn't start getting uncomfortable or dry by the end. They are also so long wearing. These last on my lips for the entire day. Eating 2 meals, like lunch and dinner, and they're still on my lips by the end of the night. They do start fading away in the center of your lips. It's not super noticeable with the 2 nude shades that I've been testing out, but with the deeper shades and the red shades, you can kind of see it start wearing away in like the inside of your lips. Even though it starts kind of wearing down there, it doesn't look bad. Like, it kind of fades nicely. It's not super noticeable, and I feel like you could get away with not reapplying throughout the day. At least I do. I never like to reapply my lipstick, so when something fades nicely, I really like it because it takes away the like maintenance that you have to do to keep your red lipstick in place. There is a little bit of a scent to them. I don't think it's like a perfume scent, but it has like a chemical scent. I don't know, like, I want to say it's like a fruity chemical scent, but I think mostly it's just kind of smells like chemicals. The good thing about these ones is the scent doesn't linger and you can't really smell it once it's on your lips. The applicator is pretty good. It's not like my favorite liquid lipstick applicator. It's just a doe foot. It has a bit of a curve. I think it holds a decent amount of product. Like, I don't think I need to dip back into the tube. The overall packaging is not bad either. I mean, I don't really care that much about the packaging. The only thing is that some of the products don't lock very well. Like, this one's okay, but there's some other ones that they kind of twist open really easily and they don't lock as nicely. Price, I think these are around the $12 to $15 range at the drugstore, which is kind of expensive. They're not obviously the cheapest, but That being said, I think they are worth it. You do get 5 milliliters of product, which isn't bad. That's a pretty decent amount. And because of the formula, which I love so much, I think the price point is okay. Like it's kind of worth the price point. They're reliable. I don't feel uncomfortable at any point during the day. Even if I'm eating or drinking a lot that day, I feel like I can wear this to a restaurant and not be worried that it's going to be all over my mouth by the end. I don't typically use a lip liner, so I like products that don't bleed. My lips right now are kind of crazy because of the swatches, and I didn't really do a good job of taking the products off, but this product doesn't bleed at all. The one thing I wanted to test on camera is the transfer, because when I wear the 2 lighter shades, like Your Go-To and Eyes on You, there is no transfer at all. So I wanted to kind of see, now that this has been sitting on my lips for about 5 to 10 minutes, I wanted to see if it transfers. So it's pretty much not transferring. There's a little bit like of a speck product, like right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It pretty much doesn't transfer on my hands. So again, not really coming off on my fingers either. So I think these are transfer proof. Like they're not gonna come onto they're not gonna end up on your mask. So it's great to find another transfer proof, long wearing, comfortable liquid lipstick at the drugstore. I really think these are my new favorite liquid lipstick formula. There's really nothing negative. Like I cannot think of a single negative thing about this product. I love everything about it. Yeah, I'm so happy with these. It's a great start to lipstick week. I really love them, and I think if you are someone who is looking for a liquid lipstick that is not matte and drying on your lips and is still transfer proof, this is what I would recommend. It's just so good. It's really that transfer proofness of it, and the long wearing, comfortable staying power of this is what is really appealing to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if you tried these, if you like them, or if you don't like them, let me know as well. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I guess I will see you in tomorrow's.